Hello there. Welcome back. It's your boy, the Forgotten Circus. So this is going to be part two of Lost at Sea. All right. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up. Give me some subs, bro. All right. So let's get into it, I guess. So it's puzzling to me, and this is the last time I'm making a video about the situation because it's just absolutely friggin' horrendous. So I got to go back to $250,000. $250,000. You know what the usual snack? They bring like snacks on there. They can't even get them snacks. This dude's a straight con artist, and he had his little buddy. I was watching some of the news shows. His little buddy, his little bestie. Yeah, because that's probably your freaking cash cow. He probably hooks you up with money all the time. He's sitting there like, oh, he's innovative and he's going where nobody else can go. Well, you know he did. He definitely went where a lot of people haven't gone. Yeah. So the whole thing about this, and you know what really grinds my gears? Because these five freaking morons, and everybody, and people will, I know people are going to say, but think about the families, they're losing their loved ones. Yeah, but sometimes people are freaking idiots. This is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. This is almost as bad as the Nigerian prince scheme. I don't know if they're using this to embezzle money. Hey, that may come up. Maybe this is a way they embezzle money. They filter through this. Launder. It's through this company. The whole situation about this is super shady, to be honest with you. But not only that, not only these five, the friggin' Ocean's Gate bobsled team. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. And I know they're human beings and everything like that. I understand that sometimes when you have a lot of money, you make some dumb, irrational decisions. And this was one of them that probably has cost your life. Just because you got money doesn't make you smart. Last time I checked, you can't buy a brain. I don't know, with technology nowadays, maybe you can. Do stuff like this. The whole situation is flawed. So this guy, the CEO. Oh yeah, let me get back to his little buddy being always being innovative. Shut up, dude. Shut up. This dude just cost people their lives, even though they were non-intelligent enough to go on this friggin' underwater Captain Nemo adventure to a friggin' graveyard that you're watching on a screen and through a little bubble. So I feel bad for the families, but I know this is going to be kind of controversial. I mean, I guess you get what you paid for. $250,000 and you got a friggin' peanut butter jelly sandwich. You got a peanut butter jelly sandwich and probably friggin' Dasani water. They probably don't even do Dasani water. They probably do the cheap dollar store one, the Nestle one. You know, the Nestle water that kind of tastes like chalk. They probably gave him that and be like, oh, it's cool. We'll be back in 4 hours. The dude is a straight con artist. I'm pretty sure they're laundering money through this place. A lot of stuff's going to come out. And then the mothership, I forget what it's called. There's so many ships out there helping. But the mothership, they were asked if they knew about the whole vehicle and him saying that. And here's the kicker. Here's another one too. So apparently in the disclaimer, a lot of this stuff ends with death. If I see death one time in any part cause bodily injury, death, or anything like that, I am out. And why am I doing this anyway? Here we go. I'm going thousands of feet down. let's say 2 miles down in a tin can tied up with shoestrings. Better yet, like I said in the other video, they literally went down there in a paper towel roll. How is and they say because it's in international waters, he doesn't have to get it. The CEO. I'm not saying any names because it's you guys are the Ocean Gates bobsleigh team. Do you think they meddled? So this guy didn't want to get any regulations on it. He didn't want to get tested, certified, anything like that. You want to know why? Because he was stealing y'all's money, bro. And y'all fell for it. Talk about he's being innovative. Innovative. And I'm surprised. Look, if I knew that stuff was faulty and there was an employee, I guess, that had already said he sued them and they fired him, he sued them because of faulty equipment, all kinds of stuff. Hey, let's do the smart thing, guy. And this is kind of devious, but if I was you, because I'm pretty sure you're a con artist and you were taking these people money, and it only had last year it did 10 dives. Ooh, 10 dives. Yeah. You know how many flights pilots have? Hundreds. Some get up into the thousands over their career. 10 dives. 10 dives. How many were actually all the way to the Titanic? Or were you just inflating that? Yeah. Pretty weird. So I'm pretty sure the thing that really pisses me off though, because five people that just couldn't click in their brain they were thinking so narrow about themselves because this is a selfish act. That's what it's turned into. That's what it looks like. It may not have started like that, but think about all the manpower that's getting pulled. The U.S. Coast Guard is now have to be involved because, it's in international water. Canada has to be involved because in international water, right? They got the Brits coming all and then all of a sudden France has got to be there because they're the only people with the machine to do this that can go down there, take pictures, and probably see an imploded rubble. You're bringing all this stuff. All these people have to come and be ripped from their families, and everybody I keep seeing to talk about. Oh, pray for their families and their loved ones and all that. What for? Two friggin' more or five friggin' morons? There's got to be a point when stupid is as stupid does, and this was dumb. Got all those people out there getting ripped, probably working hours and hours on the time, and they probably know this is a useless mission. They need to probably bring out the salvage crew. And even then, you got those people that'll probably be there for months trying to search for this, being taken from their families. And a lot of these tankers and stuff, this isn't even their job. They're going to friggin' help being pulled away from their friggin' job. Are they going to get paid extra for it? Are they going to get some type of relief? Hey, maybe you should have taken at $250,000 a piece and invested in some of these companies and then went on this. Probably got a better thing than whatever that vehicle was. When you actually look at it now, it looks like, seriously, have you ever seen the movie The Explorers when they made a spaceship? They made a spaceship out of one of those traveling circus machines, the carnival ones. It's like a little whatever. Just look it up. That's what this guy basically made. I cannot fathom how somebody can pitch that to somebody and they can just there's got to be something to this. This has got to be a conspiracy. I don't know if they just went they defected and this is the way they were going to do it. Maybe that $250,000 they keep it. It just boggles my mind. boggles my mind that we have to give out all these resources. And there was a funny thing. So there's this one thing that I guess now it's out. Nobody else knew about it. I was in the military. I didn't know about this thing. That's a that's a salvage machine, but it has to be anchored or bolted to a boat, a structure, a boat, probably a big tanker, something super heavy, and then they can actually. And the funny thing, but they were like, and I don't blame the Navy. I really do not blame them. I would have done the same damn thing. I'm like, well, dude, we know the water. We're kind of around the water all the time. Way more than this friggin' Jacques Cousteau dude. But they were like, can you use them? I forget the name of the machine, but they were like, can you use it? And they were like, well, we don't have a ship available ready for it. And you know why you don't have a ship ready for this? Because you weren't expecting 5 friggin' morons, friggin' idiots, shit showing through the Ocean Gate bobsled team to go see the friggin' Titanic. Go watch the movie. It's great. It's amazing. Director's cut is great. And watch the behind the scenes feature. They get you real up close. And if you got a great TV, I'm telling you, you could have saw it all at home. All these people out there to find this, to find whatever's left of it. Because people, if it's an electrical problem, they lost heat, right? Why are we even in this tube? And why am I sitting on the floor? Can I at least get a chair? They could have went to friggin' Kmart or Walmart and got those little fold out metal chairs. The real uncomfortable ones that they kind of have at like schools or at gyms when they're doing like plays and stuff. The old school one. Yeah. Okay. Usually every household has one. They don't know why they got it. Somebody came over to play spades. Somebody just brought it because it's that weird metal chair. You didn't even have those in there. Why are we laying crosshatch in a friggin' tube going to one of the farthest depths of the ocean to see it for 4 hours from a screen, from a piece of shit screen? This has to be some type of Ponzi scheme. I just could not fathom that a bunch of idiots would spend this money. And multiple people have. But there was one reporter who said, no, I went down there for free because I was reporting on it. I was like, well, best of luck to you that you made it back. Because these guys aren't. Let's be honest. And even if they do make it back, which I hope, I don't wish anybody to die. But these friggin' people are making it really hard. These 5 individuals, dumb, and dumber. Well, you can't blame the son because the dad probably talked him into it, so he gets double dumb. But I mean, they're going to send all this down there, and for what? I mean, so they're saying they only have like 4 hours of air left. They just got there. That was like when I saw that before I got on here was 30 minutes ago. So you got 3 hours and 30 minutes of air. Even if you haven't imploded, which I'm pretty sure that happened, or because they were deep enough to implode, they were an hour and 45 minutes into it. It takes 2 hours to get to it. It takes 2 hours for them to get to Titanic. So give or take, yeah, implosion. At least it was fast. So what are they going to go down there and see? They're wasting all this time and money. And it's going to affect everybody. They're going to find a way to get this money back because a lot of these tankers and stuff that are out there, they're going to want something. They're like, hey, we're doing shipping, we're taking stuff here, and then so they're going to get there. I don't even know if they've started. Like, how do you got to rush around, then you got to lower that thing down there, and then look around at night. I'm pretty sure it's got bright friggin' lights on it. State of the art, which everybody's going to have to pay for it because of these 5 friggin' idiots. And you know what's going to happen with the mothership company? Because now people are going to start asking questions, and this is why we do have to start putting regulations on it. Because it should be like this. So if you're going out there in international water where you can't be regulated on any vehicle or anything like that because it's in international water, okay, either way, like they say, I may be wrong, but here's the thing: enter at your own risk. If you go do that, if you want to go do some dumb shit, go do dumb shit. So you can flash your little beacon and everything like that. You better have your own recovery crew. That should be mandatory now for all these idiots. The people that, because they're not the only ones that do tours like this. They have some that, yeah, and non-regulated. Well, from now on, at your own risk. Anything happens, nothing's liable, or we're not liable. Get your own search team. Why is there only one sub? If you're a company that does this thing all the time, that's like me having one taxi in New York City. I have one taxi in New York City. You think I'm going to be able to compete with the rest of the people there? And then compete with Uber? You know why you don't really have any competition going to that? Because a lot of the other companies aren't friggin' idiots. It's a tomb. It's a grave. Why do you want to keep going down there? A lot of those people were innocent people that lost it years ago. We've seen this. You grew up with it. You've seen it in the history books. You've seen everything. But you want to get that close to watch it on the screen. What? You could feel it through the walls or something? What are we doing? Why? I don't understand. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure we'll get some news tomorrow. This is the last time I'm doing this about this subject. So, yeah, they can have fun with that. And they're probably going to be out there for a while. And the recovery crew, they're going to be out there for a while. They better get paid. I think, I think the actual who they should charge, and I don't want them to go after the families, but hey, they're gonna have to give up something because one guy's a billionaire, and I'm pretty sure it's getting inherited by his family. But from now on, you on your own when you're out there and you do dumb shit like this. And that company, the mothership company too, if they find out that they didn't care about the regulations, they were just trying to get the money too, sue the shit out of their ass. Get all of them. Get all of them. Because you know what, the owner of the mothership one, the one that drops it off, yeah, it sounded a little nervous. And his assistant kept saying, "Yo, last question, don't answer." Yep, it's coming down. That's what y'all get. Y'all want all that highway robbery, $250,000 for death. Lord have mercy. All right, but anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and I want everyone to subscribe, and I do mean everyone.